Everyone is so scared of AI, but the truth is that it's here to stay. In fact, this is one of the greatest times to be alive. It is completely permissionless, right? You don't have to go and get permission from someone to start this business or to even provide these services. Do you think your grandparents had this same opportunity? The answer is probably not. Literally anyone can start this. A lot of these tools like ChatGPT are free now, and even the paid ones are not that expensive. If you have any kind of job, even a minimum wage job, you can afford these tools until you get clients that will pay off all the tools, and there's virtually no overhead. I mean, think about it. You don't need a warehouse. You don't need stock like you do for e-commerce. You don't need all this upfront investment like hiring employees. You don't have to take out debt. You don't need any of these things. And the best part about all of this is that business owners and the older generation, they're still struggling with the internet, a lot of them. And they're not gonna sit here and try to learn all these tools and how to use AI this and AI that. So there is a gap in the market that you can solve. You being a younger individual than the business owners that are 50, 60, 70 plus that are still running their companies, you can come in and help them with it because they don't understand it at all, but they have money, they have cash flow, they have resources. And if you can show them how you can make them more money or save them time, they'll be more than happy to pay you. And if you don't understand these principles that I'm going to talk about in this video, then you'll just be left behind. AI can already do pretty much everything that you ask it to, which means one thing: the biggest bottleneck is you. And this is good news and this is bad news. The bad news means that you just aren't creative enough or you don't have the skills to monetize it just yet. But the good news is that you can improve, you can learn new skills, you can evolve, you can level up your character in life and become that person. Become the business owner that takes advantage of the stuff that we're gonna talk about. The biggest mistake that I see people do is they try to find the newest tool, the newest and greatest that no one else knows about, and all the little bells and whistles that it does, but this is completely wrong. The way business works is you are finding a problem in the market and you are solving it. It's that simple. It's all about how you can take these tools and apply it to the real world and actually improve someone's life. So much so that they are willing to pay you for it. In fact, Charles Darwin has a famous quote that says, "It's not the smartest of the species that survives, nor is it the most intelligent, but it's the most adaptable." And that's what you have to be. And by the way, I am at fault at this, okay? Because I used to try to sell clients all the bells and whistles, and we're gonna have this AI chatbot, and we're gonna have this beautiful website, and look at this fancy code that we're gonna do. And you know what would happen? Clients would either hang up on me or they wouldn't buy. Wow, yeah, this sounds so cool, this sounds so great, click. At the end of the day, your clients don't really care how you do what you do. In fact, think about some of the stuff that you purchased. Do you actually care necessarily how it was made? Like a t-shirt, let's say, or a hat. Do I really care how they perfectly molded this hat and put in the fabric and how they sewed it? No, I don't. I care about a hat. I want it to look good. I want it to fit me, and that's it. And it's the same thing that a business owner is thinking when you're trying to come in and give these AI solutions. In fact, I have pitched business owners AI solutions, and they came back to me and they didn't buy because I told them too much. Literally, I gave them too much information, and then they would text me back and say, "Yeah, I just don't think it's a right fit at this time. I think it's too much. I don't think we need all of this stuff." And that's when I stumbled upon some of these business models that I'm gonna be sharing with you. If a business owner feels like you are adding to his plate versus taking stuff away and actually making his life better, then he's never going to purchase. So let's dive into my screen and I'll show you what I mean. The first business is running an automation agency with a software like this. I call this SWS, software with services. Like I mentioned, local business owners are way too busy to be sitting here learning about these different AI tools and this and that. So what we do is provide this as a service for them. The best part about service-based businesses is there's no upfront cost, right? You don't do anything until someone signs up. Once they pay you, then you go in and provide the services. And what this used to be is things like web design, right? Things like copywriting or graphic design, where you had to provide services and put in a lot of manual work. However, now with AI, you can set up automations for them, and you can even charge a couple $1,000s upfront to set up, for example, a live chatbot, and then collect monthly reoccurring revenue. And you're not just making money from a monthly payment that they're sending you, but you can even make money from them using your software and using your dashboard. For example, every time they text their potential customers, or they do an email campaign and email their potential customers, you can make money on that. As you can see, the profit margin you can adjust right here. So let's say you want to do 2x profit. It's costing you this much to send a text message, but you are charging them this much. And so here is your profit. Now, it certainly doesn't seem like a lot, but if someone has thousands of customers and they send an email every single day, this absolutely does add up on top of your monthly service fee. So as I mentioned, business is about solving problems. So what problems do local business owners have? Well, they're getting a lot of phone calls to their phone number. They're hiring staff to try to manage all of those phone calls and those potential customers, but a lot of them are going to voicemail. My guess is you probably have had that experience as well. Whether you went to go see a massage therapist, or hired a plumber, or had someone fix your garage door, or had someone fix your roof, and you call them and it goes to voicemail. What do? You call the next person. If you have a leaky sink and it's getting water all over the floor, you need someone right now. You're not going to wait hours or days for them to respond to you. What if we could create a campaign like this one right here that solves this exact problem that almost every business owner faces, right? So a new potential customer comes in, whether it's a phone call, whether they email them, they fill out their website form, we can automatically email them. We can automatically text them. Hey, Susie, just saw that you submitted a form on our website. We're super excited to speak to you. Can you tell me a little bit more about what we can help you with? Imagine if they got that text. Not only that, but what if we waited for a reply? And what if we can even categorize the replies by something that's positive or negative? What if we can even book these potential customers on your client's calendar, right? By sending them a booking link or using AI to automatically read their calendar and schedule them in. These business owners are literally used to paying thousands and thousands of dollars to have a front desk person, to have a full employee that can do this stuff. What if we can call the lead again if they didn't reply, right? What if we can send them an automatic voicemail, meaning you record a voicemail and you automatically send it to everyone? What if every time your client gets a phone call and it goes to voicemail, we can automatically text them, hey Susie, sorry we missed your call. We're on the other line. Can you please text me what it is that I could potentially help you with? Do you think this would get a local business owner more business? Do you think it would save them time? Do you think it would end up making them more money? The answer is yes, and it's a very easy sell, because even if you don't have past experience, all you have to do is set this up for them, and you can even do it for free. They can try it, and then they can pay you, and they're gonna love it. And that's just one service. What if you had a dashboard like this that allows the local business owner to actually look at their entire business? Let me show you something that we installed for a client. This is called a chat widget. You put this on their website, you install it one time, and if you work with one niche and one industry, this is all pretty much copy and paste, right? If you work with chiropractors or massage therapists or roofers, then the campaign's essentially the same, right? You just have to replace the business owner's name, and that's it. If it wasn't for this chat widget, they wouldn't have $77,000 in their pipeline. If we weren't tracking exactly what came in from, let's say, Facebook, right? From Google, how many referrals they even got, or we wouldn't even track their website. This is extremely valuable because most local business owners Don't do this. Trust me, I've spoken to a lot, and you can even ask if you have someone in your family or your friends, or you just go to the dentist for whatever reason, ask them if they have this. A lot of business owners don't. In fact, I'll even give you a real life example. I spoke with a business owner that was spending over $20,000 per month. I was living in Las Vegas, and he was also local to me in Las Vegas, and I saw him and I reached out to him, and what I realized is he wasn't tracking anything. And so literally all that we did for him was that we purchased different phone numbers for his different sources. So we had one phone number on a billboard, one phone number on his magazine ad, and another phone number on his website and on his online ads. And all we helped him do in the beginning is just track what phone calls are coming in from where. So imagine if we had one that said billboard, 16, then we had one that said magazine, 3. And now we were able to help him track his numbers and see what's actually profitable, what's actually bringing real customers to his business. And guess what? After you set it up one time, it's all there. It's all done. And then he ended up coming back, and we signed him up for our higher ticket services, and he ended up spending hundreds of dollars per day with our company. And we led with this small offer. And also on top of that, we ended up doing way more as well. We placed all the automations, like the automatic text messages and email campaigns and all of that inside of his account as well. And he didn't even ask for it, but when he saw what we did, he was extremely happy. And all I had to do was just repeat that same system to multiple business owners within one industry. And I worked with contractors, so everything is pretty much copy and paste. I didn't have to retype all the emails or retype all the text messages. I just worked with different business owners in different states, and that's exactly how I was able to scale my company past $20,000 per month while traveling the world full time, living in amazing places like this, going where I want, doing what I want. All the work is initially upfront, and then you get monthly reoccurring revenue on those clients that you set up.
Also, real quick, if you want our client getting scripts, our client getting strategies, our outreach, DMs, literally everything A to Z, then you can go ahead and check out the free course in the description. If you want all of our snapshots imported into your account, I'm providing all of that. It's completely free. If you don't have a high-level account, then you can sign up for a free 30-day trial down below, and I will give you access to everything, sales call recordings, additional services that you can actually offer, how to sell those services and how to charge high ticket. Everything is in there. So let's dive back into the video.
And if you're thinking I'm not tech savvy or I don't know how to do any of this, that is a common objection that I hear. And I'm here to tell you that you can figure this out. There's tons of tutorials on how to set all this up. And the thing is, you only have to learn this once. You only have to get good at this one time. You are trying to make a high income. I'm talking doctor, lawyer kind of money while working way less than they work, and you're not willing to put in a little bit of work, go through some courses and actually learn this. That's absolutely insane. You know what's harder than trying to figure out all this stuff is being broke. Trust me, I know. We came to America with $56 in our pockets. I remember standing at a gas station not having enough money to put in my car so I could even get to work. I didn't even eat lunch that day because I couldn't afford it. That was much harder than learning how to use a freaking software, so that's not an excuse. And if you think that I'm not good at sales or I don't know how to sell things, I'm not a salesperson, that's fine. Because we're not selling something like a car, and there's tons of other cars and dealerships, and then you have to be this persuasive individual. No, go in. And in the beginning, even if you have no case studies, no experience, just let them use the software. Give them a free trial. Set this all up for them. Let them use it. Let them experience it. It's called the puppy technique. When you give someone a puppy and you tell them to take it home, do you think they're going to return that puppy when they're cuddling in bed and when they're doing all these things and when they're playing with him and giving him toys and he's really cute sitting in their arms? Of course not. Let them use the software. Let them experience it. Let them see all the tracking and all the conversations they're having inside this tab and the appointments that they're booking, and they will be happy to sign up and pay you monthly. These guys spend freaking hundreds of dollars on lunch for themselves and their staff. They don't care. Now, the second AI business that you can use to make money is a software like AdCreative.ai. And essentially, what it does is it helps you create ad images that people can use on Facebook and on their social media campaigns. You could take a look at this site yourself and take a look at the pricing and everything, but just to summarize it, it makes these really nice looking ad creatives that you can use for clients. As you can see, add some text, you can add some images, and they're going to be really nicely designed, so you don't have to be a graphic designer. Now, as far as how you can get clients and how you can sell it, you can go over to a site like Fiverr and just type in Facebook ad. And what you can see is that there are people that are selling these services for $35. That's for one image, right? You can use this tool to generate multiple images. Now, if you want to become a real savage, what you can do is learn how to actually run the Facebook ads and then not just create this image, but also upsell people and saying, oh, this image isn't working because you're not managing your campaigns properly. Boom. That is $1,000 per month that you can charge, or $1,500 per month that you can charge just for those marketing services. Now, even if you don't want to go to Fiverr, let's say I don't want to sell my services for $65, that's fine. You can go into the Facebook ads library. It's facebook.com/ads/library. Type in any niche, any industry that you want, and just scroll down. These are people that are running live campaigns. And all you have to do is just find someone that is running a weird image and just reach out to them and offer to do a better image for them completely for free. Use this tool to generate it and just send them a couple samples, and then jump on the phone and give them your price. Tell them how much you charge. $60 per image, $50 per image, $100 per image, or that you'll run their campaign for them. And so again, you're providing value up front. That's what I love to do. It makes sales so easy because it's a no-brainer offer. Another really cool tool is Tugan or Tugan.ai. And what it does is it turns anything into content. For example, you upload a website link or a YouTube link or really anything, and it will automatically generate you tweets. It can generate you copy or email campaigns or anything for you. And you can provide this also to these businesses, which also ties very nicely into point number one that I mentioned, right? You can give them the software like we talked about here, but also say, and we'll post on your social media, we'll post on your Instagram, we'll post on your Facebook. And now they can pay you even more by using a tool like this. So you can stack these services on top of each other. And the final AI business that I would start is AI web design with custom videos like this using this tool right here. It's called Waymark. You can also tie this into advertising and everything, but I would specifically do it with web design because you can charge thousands and thousands of dollars for a brand new website. And then all you're going to do is import business information, right? So you get the client's name, email, phone number, and it will scan that client's website and it will produce a video that you can use as a commercial. And I would talk to businesses and even send this to them completely for free as an upfront offer once they respond. Hey, John, I saw your website, or hey, I saw you didn't have a website, so I actually made you a custom video that you can feature even if it's like a one-page website. Is this the best email for me to send it over? Or you can even have a website template where you embed this video, meaning you build a website out one time, let's say it's for plumbers, and you have a bunch of plumbing content on it, and all you do is just get a list of businesses, which is very easy to do. I have other videos on my channel on how to do that don't have websites, and you just say, hey John, are you still open? I saw that you didn't have a website, and so what I did was I actually just built you one. Can I send it over to you here on this email? And then once they say yes, you can take one of these templates, give them a website, put their logo on it. That's going to take you 2 seconds to copy and paste a logo, and then generate a video, put that video on that homepage, and they will absolutely love you. So the sales process is extremely easy if you're providing value up front. So we have 2 website programs. One is a website in a day, which is exactly what we're talking about right here. It's just a copy paste website. It's absolutely better than having no website at all. The second option is building a custom website. Now for the custom website, right? They choose exactly what they want. We want this image, we want this many services, we want this and that, and they can move everything around. You can certainly do that. That's actually how I started, but I prefer the website in a day. It's easier. It takes 2 seconds to complete, and they're paying you monthly for as long as they want to keep it. And like with the previous point, you can tie this website in a day with this software as well. We actually build our websites in a day inside of here. As you can see, we have a sites tab. And if you click that, you'll see all the websites that we have, and all we do is hit duplicate. We hit copy. This software, it's called GoHighLevel, is absolutely amazing because it centralizes and puts everything in one place. And if you sign up with our free 30-day trial of this software that we still use to this day, down below this video, I'm going to give you all of my templates. You're going to get all the templates that we use, all the automations, all the workflows that we have covered here, plus more, where you can copy and paste our websites that we do for clients, and outreach templates and everything else that I've used to scale my company. You'll get that imported into your account completely for free. Plus, you can even jump on Zoom and ask me questions on exactly how we do this.